Sometimes there's times that you can't even walk when you don't have it, you know. My whole life been being an addict, you know, being on the streets, you know, and it's not easy.
It's a life just about no one would want.
Once you're hooked up into it, you know, it's hard to get out.
JD is 38 years old and he's been shooting heroin since he was 9, the year after his mother was murdered over drugs.
No, I didn't see her actually get killed, but I seen the body, you know, and that's what upset myself, you know. Got me, I felt like nobody wanted me.
On this day, JD meets us around 10 a.m. after going to take his daily dose of methadone at a nearby clinic. He says he's trying to kick his addiction.
Before I was using like 15 to 20 needles.
A day?
A day.
How many bags of heroin is that?
Like 15. To be in the safe side, you know?
Now he claims he's down to a bag or two, $20 worth a day. So he still stops at AIDS Project Hartford's needle exchange van outside the shelter where he sleeps. He turns in the syringe he used yesterday for a new one. Never share a needle now?
No, you can't.
When's the last time you think you shared a needle?
About probably 3 years ago.
He says he's HIV negative and gets tested regularly. On this day, he has a checkup at a South End clinic. Then he begins his daily quest for money to get his fix. So this is where you spend your days?
Yeah, I spend most of my days, in the streets of Hartford, Park Street, you know.
He claims he doesn't steal anymore, he hustles.
If somebody comes to buy a bag or something, or buy a few bags, I try to get a break from whoever's selling it.
You'll take that person to buy it?
Yeah.
JD's been living on the streets for 7 months, the second time he's been homeless. He says he lost everything because he got arrested for larceny. He got fired from a donut shop last month for falling asleep on the job. Do you get mad at yourself?
Sometimes I feel disappointed, upset at my own self for, you know, why I got involved in this, you know, heroin thing. See right here, there's some needles right here.
He takes us to a building he knows too well, where he immediately spots a used syringe on a mattress. The air smells of urine. Empty heroin bags and other garbage cover the floor.
There was times I used to sit right here. Sit right here and just fix everything right here, you know, and get myself, you know, straight. I'm glad I'm not in that situation now, you know.
But you're still doing it?
Yeah, I'm still doing it, but not as like before.
And this is by no means the only shooting gallery JD has used. Abandoned buildings like this have become havens for heroin addicts all over Hartford's north and south ends. We've seen people going in and out of them today, either looking for drugs or going to shoot up. They're just a block from the Sheriff's Department and State Police, and they're right next door to a school. About 60 addicts a day come to the needle exchange van. Organizers estimate the city has as many as 1,000. But they claim the Needle Project isn't only cutting down on the spread of HIV, it's getting people into programs where some are getting and staying clean. This man came to the van to sign up for detox.
Yeah, he likes to do that. It's a good feeling. Even one person that we can save and get out of the streets of the drugs, I mean, it's so big.
Will JD be one of those people? Today, he's having a tough time tracking down cash. We watch him as he goes in and out of buildings and down alleys and talks to people in cars. Then he disappears, only to return to us 2 hours later to tell us he and his friend finally hustled enough money and got their drugs.
He's happy now, you know, that we copped, you know, and we're going over here to, you know, to do what we have to do.
Another day's quest is over. But a much larger struggle still lies ahead. How do you feel right now?
Well, I'm feeling all right now.
Are you high right now?
Yeah.
Why do you want to stop?
Why? Because I want to be like a normal person, you know. Have a job, have a family.
You've had enough of this.
Yes, I had more than enough, you know. I'm sick and tired of this.